Hey guys, my name is TheRussianBadger, and did he died? That's the one question that I have for you. Did he died? My inbox is literally flooded with messages, all with the same subject or somewhere in the main portion of the letter saying, "Did he died?" And no, I did not die. I'm like Gary Oak. I don't die. Have you guys ever faced Gary Oak? He does not die. It's like, does he have 12 Pokemon or 6 Pokemon? I don't understand. He always whips out this Vaporeon out of nowhere. And speaking of not dying, way to go! That's an excellent weapon choice, right? Of all the plethora of weapons that I could have chosen, I chose the M14. Because clearly, you know, CQB, yeah, you definitely want a long battle rifle. That's what you want. Yeah, clearly you wouldn't want like a shotgun or anything. Maybe like an SMG. Yeah, that'd be a horrible idea. But I switched up to the MG3 here. And no, I did not die. I just went on vacation in Canada. I think a lot of you know that I am from Canada. But I live in Die Vereinigten Staaten, the United States. Also known as the best country in all of the world. Not really. It's debatable, right? We can't really declare what's the best country on earth because you guys ain't from America. You guys ain't from around these parts. I'ma learn you, if you know what I'm saying. So, I'm not trying to say that the U.S. is better than any other country. I think all countries they are not born equal, but they are made equal, if you know what I'm saying, dog. But this guy's gonna go ahead and do a little maneuver that, instead of stopping and dropping and rolling like he's on fire, he's gonna stop, drop, and bleed. And look, he's on the stairs. See how he's slanted? He slanted his torso like he's trying to elevate the wound to prevent the blood from like rushing into his vena cava or his left ventricle. It's like, stop it. You're already dead. Just stop. And we get Milosh here. Do you even know where you are, Milosh? I should be calling you Carl, but you're permanently named Milosh. And you see, I don't run revive. I kill one, I kill two, and come here. And look at this guy's name. You're dead, 23, with two little I'm not amused faces. Gravity Cat is not amused. Maybe he's trying to imply that I own a dead, like I have possession of a dead, because that form of your would imply that I have a dead. Maybe he's trying to say YOU''RE as in the combination of the words you and R. Maybe he didn't go to preschool. I'm not sure, but this is just one example of the goofiest names ever. Okay, now look. Revive him, and I'm going to come all the way around here, and look who I'm going to see. Take a wild guess what this brochacho's name is. Like, you catfish, why would you name yourself this? Right here, lesbian testicle on the left center part of your screen. Of all the names, I'm not going to say that my name isn't goofy or asinine or really strange, but I don't think it's to the extent of lesbian testicle. I don't think it's on that level, if you ask me. Now, I know it is a little bit weird to see me playing medic. I mean, I've been fooling around with a lot of assault rifles and a lot of... Actually, not assault rifles whatsoever, just sniper rifles, trying to be elite snipsor. I have an ACOG scope that automatically makes me awesome, bro, and I saw a lot of that on my vacation. A few of my cousins play this game. They play it on PC. They have their field of view jacked up to like it's like the max. I don't know what it was. It was like 150 or something like that. It was just ridiculous. But you see, I'm going to revive him, and then I think we try to revive this bush monster at the same time. It's almost like a revive within a revive. It's like reviveception or something like that, but I tried to play it like you guys would want me to play it. What I mean by that is, I tried to play the support role. See, I'm supporting people right now. I'm not rushing in like an assault type deal, but you use the bush monster as a shield, and give me your sandwich! But what does that remind you of? What does that remind you of? Only one thing. I think we can all agree that was quite the Captain Falcon lunge right there, but look at this guy. Kung Fu treachery does not work on me anymore. Sometimes, very, very rarely, somebody will whip out some sort of Krav Maga instead of the Dane Cook of martial arts, also known as karate. Like, if you're using karate, you might as well kill yourself, because I'm going to kill you anyways. But Krav Maga, very different story. The Israelis know what they're doing. Israelis or Czech or whoever Krav Maga is. But look at this. You ready? I see this guy. His name's No Bounds. I thought, you know what? He went by safely. Clearly, I can get by safely. If he made it okay, I can easily get there without getting shot in the face, right? Well, wrong. According to Milosh, that is completely wrong. Thank you, Milosh. And you know what? After seeing Milosh from a variety of different angles, he looks like one of those, you know those shady Eastern Bloc guys like, Okay, I'm from Ukraine, but secretly I'm from Russia, secretly Serbian, but secretly Albanian. You really don't know what they are, but they're creepy, they're pale, and they sell AKs. That's basically what I think Milos is. Or, instead of selling arms, he sells drugs. But on the topic of drugs, I am declaring war on anyone that sells drugs in our community. But Black Dynamite, I sell drugs in the community. I'm sorry, that gets me every time. It's just a little side note. I do apologize, but catfishery at its finest. Are you ready? Please go fluff a duck. Please. I really can't think of a greater catfish class. I'm not going to comment on everything else, but you get wall hacks and a Sega. Okay. Not going to complain about it. Not going to go on Twitter and say, meow, 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 I hate this game. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to pour my feelings out in wine. If it's like, if you want to cry, call in Justin Timberlake and have him do a small concert on your front lawn with only one song 12 times called Cry Me a River. Do that instead of bickering on Twitter. Plox. Now, this is exactly what I'm talking about right here. Just stop. I don't think you caught it. Because you think you got it, but you ain't got it. Now look, you see where I came from? I came from the spawn because everyone on my squad died. They were all tote. They were all on the ground, right? Well, that's awful. People ask me, why are you such a camping catfish, Carl? Why are you such a camping catfish, Russian Badger? Because I'd rather have my teammates spawn on me and take about 10 seconds to get the objective and be a camping catfish, like camping in a windowsill, camping behind a rock, camp, and have my squad really, really close to the objective, than lugging our fat Steve Ron Swanson asses from the spawn every single time, which takes us like 20 times as long. It's not worth it. You can go say all you want, like, you're a camper, meow, meow, meow. Well, I know it's effective. I know it's effective, all right? And that's the end of the story. So I know you're going to say, cool story, bro, or CSB for short form, but we're going to move on from here because I explained myself thoroughly. Okay. And you're probably thinking, well, why are you creeping up this left-hand side, or right-hand side, rather? Because I'm looking for the 10-foot Sam Squamch. Bubbles told me about the 10-foot Sam Squamch, and I still haven't found it. I found the gigantic footprints, but I still have not found the Sam Squamch. Now look, right here, this guy is toast. I know this guy is toast, because what I'm going to do is, you see, I know he shot me in the back, but it's not enough to kill me. So instead of going up the stairs like he expects me to, I'm going to play a little game of Ring Around the Rosie and go through the doorway and then come all the way around. So the joke's on you, catfish. How does that feel? Where's your Sega now? And it's not like it takes rocket appliances to figure this stuff out either. It may take some people who have like psychological stuff going on, and that's why I have trouble expressing myself when I need to be properly different. And you might be sitting there in your kahaki pants watching a show about supply and command, or denial and error, or catch-23 situations with NASA, eating sweet and powered chicken things. But remember, what comes around is all around. At least that's what Julian and Bubbles said. But what do they know? Now, if Mr. Leahy would just stop and just let me live in Julian's car, it would be so much easier. But you know what? This bush monster, please stop judging me. I think he's judging me. But I'm going to employ quite the MLG Bro catfish tactic. It's almost like a little bit of a happy feet dance. It's really just something that I do. I kind of crouch and stand back up. I've mentioned it previously about how you compensate for the bad hipfire of LMGs. Yeah, you see, it's just a happy feet dance. See, it's just doing happy feet. It's not the happy feet like happy feet, wombo combo, wombo combo! It's not that kind of intensity. But if I get this guy with some Krav Maga Kung Fu treachery, he's a Sega, that's pretty awesome. But please, please stop bleeding on my hardwood floors. Just because you're an engineer and you got damn turtle lips doesn't mean you can bleed on my hardwood floors. Do you know how much Brazilian sherry costs? Milos. Good morning, Carl. And it's so great when Milos turns his back because I can easily put the scatter gun right into his scapula. It's just so easy. And like I said, you know what? Somebody else bleeds on my hardwood floors. I'm going to call Flint Flossie, known around the world as Flint Flossie, and we're going to take you down because I'm tired of this blood. The blood isn't even that bad, but when the soldiers come over and they pop bottles in the ice like a blizzard, and when they drink, they do it right, getting slizzard, like they're almost like they're sipping scissorp in their ride, like 3-6, and they feel so fly like a G6. That's awfully convenient that the word 6 rhymes with the word 6, or that song would not exist, if you know what I'm saying. But look at this closet monster. More pizza sauce and more blood all over my hardwood floor. Please stop. Like, you really need to stop. It's like R. Kelly bleeding in my closet. Now I'm trapped in the closet. and I pull out my gun. Oh, look, you see, this time, I ran to revive him last time, so I checked the area before I revived him this time. I learned my lesson, if you will, and now we're just advancing forward, and I know it is kind of cheap to use the medic train. I know a lot of you have a lot of hatred towards those that stack up medics, and it's kind of a catfish tactic. I can agree with you, but you know what? Okay, as I revive here, they're flying around. I don't even know whose body I hit, but see, the happy dance does not work all the time. Not really that sad about that, though. He has a shotgun. He's supposed to kill me. He's also part dinosaur, so not really sad about that. But you see how many people are medics on our team? I know it's cheap. It's like not technically illegal. Like, you're not running around saying, hacks, hacks. It's not really that type of deal, but still frowned upon. Like, if I saw it on the other team, which is kind of hypocritical, by the way, because it's happening on my team right now, I'd be like this. I don't approve of your conduct, basically, and I do realize that it's sort of frustrating. Like, with a train of medics, it's like, basically, if they're running a squad, either you kill them all, or you might as well have not killed any of them, because they revive each other so quickly. But a 1, a 2, a 3, shooting at a rock that has no one even remotely close to it, and there's a 4, and there's a 5. Oh, I didn't get my G6, because, you know, if you're feeling so fly like a G6, that's so much better than G5, right? But I want to thank you very, very much for watching. Hopefully you guys, I don't feel like I'm bragging here. I think I felt like I bragged too much in this video, like I'm really better than I actually am. Like, I can back it up too. To translate that for you, it ain't tricking if you got it, and I got it. I'm not really saying that correctly, but for the final bonus clip, it is going to remind me of my childhood. And what I mean by that is, every Friday night when I was younger, I used to go down to the arcade with my friends. We played the original Mortal Kombat. We could barely even see the screen, but every one of my friends used Sub-Zero. Like, oh, I'm so cool because I use Sub-Zero and my mouth is covered by cloth. Oh, look at me. But then I would only use Zonia, Raiden if I wanted to jump around with a pointy hat, and Johnny Cage, right? But they would always use the cheap little Sub-Zero. I'm going to freeze you and put you in the corner and then shore you until you die, and it's a cheap tactic. So I got my revenge, right? What I did was, when my friends would go to the bathroom, I would steal all their quarters. So the joke's on you. So what I'm doing here is the UAV is being really cheap. So here I get my revenge. Right here. Just watch. Just watch. You'll definitely see what I mean. But auf Wiedersehen und bis bald.